Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, Yashala, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Yawan representing the Warriors for Yahushua Michigan Camp. Before we start off, I want to give all praise, honor, infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach me and taught us the truth, and hearty shalom to all the Akim, the Akaf tuning in. Shalom, shalom. All right, now we're almost out of here, man. Every single day we're getting closer and closer, to the end of Esau Edom, the end of this kingdom, the end of his rulership, the end of this wicked society, the end of being under these curses. All right, so first thing first, there's many different prophecies, signs and things that got to play out before, Yahushua's second coming. Yahushua being the name of the one you call Jesus Christ, all right, whose true name is Yahushua according to the Hebrew, all right. But according to scriptures, man, there's many things that got to play out. One of the biggest things is the mark of the beast, okay, the MOTB, the Neuralink, the C-hip, the chip, this is what's coming down to. All right, the next biggest thing, the next biggest prophecy is the microchip. All right, Esau Edom is going to try to make that the new digital cash. All right, hold on. So yeah, this is where it's coming down to, and people are going to be literally lining up, all right, to pay with their hand using a microchip. Let me see if I can get that. All right, we're going to get the scripture going into that. All right, so right now, Amazon One, they're no longer doing, the hand thing, but very soon, this is what is going to lead up to. Let me see if I can get this. All right, now this is what it's coming into, where they're going to be using this chip. This is going to be the MOTB, the next big thing, the thing that we're waiting for, and this is going to happen very soon. Esau Edom wants to push this for his society. All right, which is really God's plan, But at the end of the day, these devils, they want to put up their own image. They want to push that chip, man, in order to show, who's worshiping them, who's serving them, and who's not. If you don't take that chip, you're going to be an outcast in the land. You're going to be, on the run type deal. Let me see if I can get this. All right, so it says microchip implants for payments are a reality, utilizing near-field communication, the NFC technology, just to tap to pay credit card. The grain of rice-sized microchip is injected under the skin, usually in the hand, by a professional piercer or surgeon, and links to a digital wallet to make contactless purchases, right? Because it's going to be more than just the money. It's going to be an ID system. It's going to be used to track you. It's going to be used to keep your funds. It's going to be used to keep records of different things such as health, and different things like that. Okay. So yeah, these devils are literally rushing for that. Let me see if I can find something going into this. Even though they keeping it hush hush, with all the things that they doing, because back in the day they used to say, we're doing this, we're doing that. But lately, it's been a lot of hush hush on it. Why? Because soon they just gonna unleash it and it's gonna be serious. All right, so let me see if I can find some in the news. All right. Will 2026 see a chat GPT moment for microchip implants? As Hollywood imagines our future, our brain and human microchip implants nearing a chat GPT moment in 2026, medical progress collides with. Let me see if I can get that and see what that's talking about before we get into scripture. It says medical privacy. Oh man, Salakia. It says medical progress collides with privacy fears and state bans. All right. So yeah, a lot of these different people, they're gonna push this, man. All throughout Hollywood, they show you, people getting implants, people getting chipped. All right, but this is a very real thing. Look at this. Elon Musk's company Neuralink has announced plans to expand its brain computer interface, the link to high volume production this year. Neuralink would start high volume production of brain computer interface devices and move to a streamlined, almost entirely automated surgical procedure in 2026. Musk wrote in the December 31st, 2025 posting on X, device threads will go through the dura without the need to remove it. All right. At this stage, we interpret high volume realistically as hundreds moving toward low thousands of implants per year. Carolina Eigler, CEO and co-founder of Inbrin Neuroelectronics, one of the Neuralink's competitors, told the debrief, although Agler added that the company expects the number to eventually reach tens of thousands on account of a range of factors, right? Because they're going to ban the dollar, they're going to crash the system, they're going to allow for that order out of chaos to happen, and then they're going to implement martial law, and they're going to push this MOTB. The company is being formed as entrepreneurs and investors across Silicon Valley to anticipate a future where artificial intelligence is so advanced that humans will be willing and perhaps compelled to augment their brains to take advantage of it. Just as smartphones provide access to the digital world, experimental brain technology is being designed to streamline the experience. You see, so these people, they want to push this, man. They want to push this digital ID, this C-hip, this microchip. All right, let me see if I can get this. And matter of fact, I should have got the scripture real quick before I even get this. Look at this, man. Jesus level technologies. Elon Musk promotes Neuralink's scientific miracles. And you see, let me see if I can get this scripture. All right. So let's get this scripture, man. Revelations chapter 16, I believe. No, 13, Salaki. So we're going to get it Revelations 13. Oh, man. I want to get that whole chapter, Salaki. All right, so let's get Revelations 13. And I'm going to scoot it down. So it says, Revelations 13. Let's get it from 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, right? A lot of people going to get fooled by that MOTB. A lot of people, they're going to take the MOTB, all right, believing, oh yeah, if I take the MOTB, I can see again, I can walk again. If I take the MOTB, I'll be in a better state. Okay, but we know through the scriptures, all right, the Lord is not dealing with the MOTB. He's not dealing with the Neuralink. He's not dealing with, the microchip implants. The Lord's not dealing with that. He's not dealing with augmentations and experimental procedures. All right, the Lord's not dealing with that. You're born natural, as the Lord created you. Why would you want to change or want to be changed? It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they shall make an image to the beast, which had a wound by his sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many that will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't take on this philosophy, you don't take on the Neuralink, the MOTB, the microchip implants in your brain, they're going to try to put you to death. They're going to try to arrest you. They're going to try to torture you. They're going to try to harm you and your family. All right. It says, and he caused of all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So he gonna want everybody to take this MOTB, everybody to get the Neuralink, everybody to get this digital system. Okay, these 10-minute CDs, 20-minute CDs, whatever. Esau Edom is ready to initiate these different plans. All right, so very soon, yeah, you're gonna see thousands of people, getting put to death. That's gonna resist this. You're gonna see people getting thrown in concentration camps. You're gonna see a lot of people lining up to take it. At your Kroger's or Myers, Walgreens, stuff like that. All right. So it says, and that no man might buy or sell, said that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not gonna be able to buy or sell without that MOTB, without the Neuralink, without the microchip implant. All right, why? Because that's going to be your money, your identification, your records. It's going to be everything. So if you don't take that MOTB, you're going to be a pilgrim on the earth, man. All right, you're going to be a damn outcast. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 So 666. All right. So let's talk going into Esau Edom. So like Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, his number is 666, and it's the number of a man, not a damn, the spiritual demon Satan. No, it's not talking about him. It's not talking about demons. It's talking about an actual person is doing this. All right, that's going to be trying to put millions of people to death. It's going to try to get millions of people to take his mark. Okay. All right, Second Esdras chapter 16. Let's get it from 39. It says, even so shall the plagues, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon on every side. Right, the different plagues. You got the MOTB. You got Tifa wild beasts. You got the nuclear missiles. You got robodogs, drones. You got famines, pestilences, natural disasters. All these are different ways that the Lord judges the world. Blackouts, poverty, and it's going to hit this place everywhere. It's not going to just be in America. It's going to be a worldwide event that's going to happen where people are going to be lining up to take that MOTB. It says, 2 Esdras 16 and 40, O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to thy battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right, so in the times to come, when they become evil, people are lining up taking the MOTB. All the prophets disappear. People go into hiding, and there's execution on the blocks. Hey man, you're supposed to know. Okay, I'm about to be a pilgrim on the earth. All right, I'm not taking the chip. I'm going to stand 10 toes down for Yahweh Shemi Shai. The Lord going to get me out of this. All right. So yeah, man, we're going to be as pilgrims on the earth. Why? Because nothing is going to be of value anymore. All the different belongings, PS5s, Xbox, TVs, your car, your house, the different things that you have inside it is going to be for nothing. Why? Because the whole world is going to be at war. The whole world is going to experience, all hell breaking loose. 2 Esdras 16 and 41, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. So anybody in this society that's going to be, a part of Esau Edom's thing, they're going to lose it all. If you're not a part of Esau Edom's, a lot of people, they're going to die. Scripture says 2/3 should be cut off and die. 2/3 of our people are going to die here in Babylon the Great. All right, so you can only imagine, what's coming. All right, so let's keep going. So yeah, man, the Neuralink is a big thing. It's a big deal. All right, so it's going into Jesus level miracles. You know, you see it. It's another one too. And like I said, this dude is talking about he's doing miracles like Jesus. Elon Musk, Jesus level miracles remark on Neuralink sparks now. All right, like I said, people are going to believe it's a miracle. A brain implant that could rival Neuralink's enters clinical trials. They're going to try to have everybody take this. Elon Musk compares his company's work to that of Jesus. All right, which is a false. This is a false messiah. All right. Neuralink to kickstart high volume production of brain computer interface devices, Elon Musk says. That was like literally earlier this year. All right. So we're going to see an influx of this MOTB being pushed, man. Elon Musk Neuralink is shifting to high gear for 2026 as the company's co-founder touts changes to the brain-computer interface device production. Writing on his social media platform X, Musk said Neuralink will start high-volume production of brain-computer interface devices and move to a streamlined, almost entirely automated surgical procedure in 2026. He added in December 31st post that the device threads will go through the dura without the need to remove it, and that this is a big deal, you see? So this thing is heating up, man. So Lord willing, you know that gives you a heads up of what's to come. The next biggest prophecy is that Neuralink, the C hit, the chip. All right, the this digital society that Esau Edom is about to push. All right, where it's gonna be like a damn police state. All right. Um, and you see, man, all these places shutting down. You know, all these places. You know, very soon it's not gonna be no more malls. It's not gonna be no more plazas. It's not gonna be, high scale fashion. All right, everything is closing down. America is shutting down. Let's get another one. So it's over, man. All these places are going bankrupt. Places are shutting down. And it's still war. It's still war talk. It's still blackouts and power outages. You know, I believe it's in Cuba, but even in Michigan, more than 10,000 consumer energy customers in West Michigan lost power on Memorial Day. But this is the one I was talking about right here. All right. All right. Cuba's 22-hour blackouts and U.S. oil blockade unrelated, as Marco Rubio said. So look at this, man. Cuba's blackouts and charts more hours without power and with it as Trump's pressures intensifies. So we're at the end of this thing, man. It's only going to heat up from here. So Lord willing, says it's edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, infinite glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Ruah that teach us the truth. The water, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai for another day in this lesson. Lord willing, we'll be able to come back again tomorrow. I can spend more time on it. It's been very hard for me to do lessons now because I got my baby. I just ain't really had no type of time, because he's a newborn. But Lord willing, I can start getting back to the basics, and put more time into it and be able to get those highway and byway lessons going more too. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.